G'day everyone, it's Michael from round one. I'm back for this, the third of these full 45-minute training videos. So the session we're going to work through today has got 6-minute rounds. There's a little bit going on in today's class. So every second round for a start is going to be focused on doing some cardio work. So you'll see I've dragged a bike out today, mostly because that's just the simplest thing to get on video. I rode last week, obviously. Generally, I would have liked to grab one of the skis, but the skis aren't mobile, they're on the wall, so it's a bit hard for me to show you that. But I'll bike right throughout today, so we'll be alternating between some bike and some body weight exercise, some slam bags. There's also some barbell work today. I've got a 20-kilo barbell sort of waiting over there for me. There's some kettlebell work. Likewise, I've got a 20-kilo kettlebell, and there's some dumbbell work. So I've got a 15-kilo dumbbell all sort of set up. So of all the sessions I've done so far, this one probably has the most going on. It actually looks super challenging, so I'm a bit nervous about this one. We'll see how we go. It's not too bad in terms of temperature today, so it's obviously the middle of summer here in Perth, but it's not too bad. It's probably the last few days have been pretty good, whereas early, well, certainly last weekend and early last week was pretty disgusting in terms of temperature. So hopefully I don't suffer too much, and we'll see how we go. As with last week, I'm just gonna head over that way, start the clock up, and get started. Our first round is skipping, so I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. The bell will have gone, and we'll be into it. Like I said, 6-minute rounds. The bell's going to go every minute, and each round has a little bit going on. I'll try and keep you guys up to date as to what I'm doing, when and why and how. Good luck if you're following along. Cheers, team. Hey, I'm back. I've got my trusty skipping rope. I'm skipping for a couple of minutes. Like I said, the bell's gone, and we're away. This first round, it's a couple of minutes of skipping, followed by a few minutes of bag work. The bag work's all going to be relatively sedate, just real sort of warm-up stuff and getting ready to go. So we're getting ready for today's session. So without any further ado, I should get moving. Hopeless. About 20 seconds to go before the next bell. On that next bell, I'm going to throw my gloves on. We're away. Hey, had a couple of people ask about my gloves. I've got these sort of 14s that I train with. I like them. Got a connected thumb but separated from my hand, which really helps protect my thumb. Nice big wrist strap, good wrist support. As I said last week when I did the hand wrap demo, you really want to make sure that wrist is secure. So my wraps are doing a good job of that. Then on top of that, a set of gloves with a good wrist support. That way, because I'm going to make small mistakes in my punching, obviously, those small mistakes won't result in an injury because the equipment I've got will look after me. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm just going to start off with some jabs, move it around the bag. Just mixing the combos up a little bit. Still sort of just getting warm, just getting the feel of everything. So there's a little bit less boxing in today's class than there has been in the last couple I've shown you. So just trying to really get the feel of all these punches. 90 seconds or so, I'm gonna be doing my first sort of cardio round. So really want to make sure my shoulders are moving, my feet are moving before I get started on the boxing after that. So, sorry for talking so much. It's sort of this area that, you know, sort of a bit of freestyle stuff, just sort of working on developing your own style, focusing on keeping your hands up, moving your feet regularly, really staying on the move. So you don't want to just be throwing a jab and standing still. Every combo, get in a good habit, move after the combo, keep moving around, try and keep those feet going, think about your feet position, drop your hips back, you know, all those sort of little things that you learn when you get to the gym. You want to make sure you're practicing them during these freestyle opportunities. Alright, first round on the bike. This minute is 15 calories. Really need to get a move on. Got a lot of this sort of pure cardio stuff in today's session. If you don't have any equipment with you, just doing some extra skipping is a good plan, particularly if you know how to do double unders. Just a reminder, I guess, for anyone at round one, we're doing that double under workshop this Tuesday night, Tuesday 17th, 5:30 PM, sorry. So sort of everyone welcome, whether you're a boxing person or a strength person, come and learn to double skip with the best of them. Nearly there. So I've used about 45 seconds of this time so far. See, I'm not really killing myself. And that's 15. On the next bell, I need to do 10 push-ups and 10 back slams. I've got a 14 kilo bag. Right. Oh, it's going to be terrible. We could do that 3 times in a row. On the next bell, another 15 counts. Here we go. And away. I just sort of sit on about 1200 calories per hour, sitting at 68 RPM at the moment. That will all be done, 45 seconds. I should get a 15-second breather before I have to start my push-ups and bag slams again. You guys doing classes, like, I always like to go into these rounds with a clear plan of what I'm going to do, how long, how fast. Sometimes I might want to go harder early. Sometimes I might go, no, it's slow and steady. There's a 15. Put my towel back on the bike. And on the bell, I'll have another 10 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. you don't have a slam bag, like a plate or a kettlebell, ground the overhead. Medicine ball, ground the overhead if you've got a heavy one. Seconds, one more round. Got some water here somewhere. Same plan. Sit at about 70 RPM or just under. Try and get this done in 45 seconds. Done. Same thing, 10 and 10, then I'll put my gloves back on for the next round. Next round I got my first strength effort. We'll do a couple of minutes boxing and pick the barbell up. One more. Gonna need that again, so I'll just run away. Good head down. So I've got a combo to run through now, or a few combos actually. It's going to be starting off with jab cross, front hook, rear uppercut. Jab cross, front hook, rear uppercut. So jab cross, front hook, rear uppercut, jab cross, hook, upper, jab cross, hook, upper. Going to do 6 efforts on my call. You guys at home want to join along, just remember, hands up, throw your combo, shuffle away when I say the number, so 2, go in, shuffle in, punch. It's going to be jab, cross, front hook, rear upper. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Change that slightly. Jab, rear upper, front hook, rear upper. Jab, rear upper, front hook, rear upper. Have a practice. Jab, rear upper, front hook, rear upper. Jab, rear upper, front hook, rear upper. Here we go. 1. Oh, missed it up. Try that again. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third combo. Jab, rear hook, front hook, rear upper. Jab, hook, hook, upper. Jab, hook, hook, upper. Once again, we're going to go 6 efforts. Jab, pull, pull, upper. Here we go. Come up in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Got to pick the barbell up. Got to do 10 push press, 10 front squats, and 10 upright rows. 10 push press, 10 front squats, and 10 upright rows. Like I said, it's just a 20 kilo bar, so it's not super heavy, but I'm gonna try and do 2 rounds here. Really trying to make sure my elbows get past my ears at the top. Front squats are next. I like a crossover grip. Better for my wrists, which get really sore. And upright rows, keeping my elbows nice and high. Back to push press. Front squats. Where's my balance? And back to the hands together. Finishing off with some upright rows. Nice work. So from there, the gloves back on. Got another minute or so left in this round. Just gonna punch it out, jab it out, move around the bag till the bell's gone, and then we're back for our cardio next. Wowzers. Here's our bell. Another 15 to get. Straight back up to about 70 now. Small break. Bell's about to go. This time I have 10 plyometric lunges. And 20 mountain climbers. No one wants this. Make sure with your mountain climbers, putting your feet up to your hands. Oh, can't wait to do that 2 more times. Ten seconds, still to go. Remember how I said it wasn't that warm? Wow, feels warm now. Yeah, I'm sitting right on 68 here. Doesn't have to be a sprint, but getting ready and being prepared, starting when the bell goes, all contribute to being successful, you know, just keeping your head in the game, paying attention to what you have to do. Yeah. And done. Then still 10 seconds. Ten lunges. Then 20 mountain climbers. We're off again in a sec. One more round. Well, one more effort this round. And here we go. Nearly there. Nice. 10 seconds. Did I mention I need a headband? Here we go. Whoa, it's a tough session today. When aren't they tough sessions though, hey? When aren't they tough? Back with our bags, back to another combo. We're gonna go cross, front hook, cross. What does it say? Front uppercut. Cross, front hook, cross. Front uppercut's the first one. Again, cross, front hook, cross. Front uppercut. Just remember when I say front, the way we sort of do this in the gym is left-handers, I'm a right-hander, but left-handers will stand there. Their front was always going to be their front foot side. And right-handers, front foot for their front is always going to be their left foot side. So whichever foot you're standing with forward, right-handers stand left foot forward, left-handers stand right foot forward. Whatever foot is forward, we'll always refer that to that as front. Whatever foot is backwards, we refer to that as rear. We just found it, if you try and say left and right, it doesn't apply to everyone, you know? You can't say jab with your left hand, because if I'm a lefty, I jab with my right hand. But you can say that a jab is a straight punch with your front hand. Does that make sense? So that's why we go front and rear as we talk about it, so that left and right handers can both follow the same combo and not make a mess. Again, we're going cross, front hook, cross, front uppercut. All right, we've got 6 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2. Try that one again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's funny, you know, like when I'm participating in the class, I hardly ever get these combos messed up because all I'm concentrating on is what I'm doing. When I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to concentrate on getting my technique right, obviously, but where we're up to, what I need to talk to you guys about, how I'm going to do it, and as I'll stand at the bag, instead of having that mind-muscle connection, really be focusing on cross, front hook, cross, front uppercut. I'll be thinking, oh, what's in that next thing? And oh, don't forget to tell the guys that, you know, they only make contact with the bag with those first 2 knuckles, and when they're doing their jabs, turn their hand to the target. Have I mentioned that? And because of that, you'll see me make errors when I do this. And it's the same thing with you guys when you're trying to train and exercise. You know, like you're talking to the person next to you, and I want to encourage everyone to have a good social time at the gym, but it doesn't help your training, you know, like all of a sudden you start worrying about the music, or you go, oh man, it's so hot, why can't we turn the fans on? I need the fans on, or I wish it was air conditioned, or why don't we do, you know, that exercise that I like again? Why don't we do that? And meanwhile, the trainer's saying numbers and calling things out, and you're like looking around, what are we doing? And then at the end of it, you're like, oh, I really didn't get out what I could have in that class because you haven't got that mind-muscle connection established. So it's really important. You know, it's hard for me here because I'm trying to think about a multitude of things. When you're training, you need to just put yourself in that little zone, really concentrate on what you're doing, and you'll be amazed what you get out of it. Anyway, second combo, I'm probably gonna have to skip one after all that little soliloquy. It's gonna be cross, front hook, rear uppercut, front uppercut. So I'll do it here. Cross, front hook, rear uppercut, front uppercut. Cross, front hook, rear, up, rear, front upper. Here we go, another practice. Again, cross, front hook, rear upper, front upper. 6 efforts, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm going to do some kettlebell work, which I promised. So, we've got to do 10 multi-directional lunges and 10 overhead press and 10 bent over rows. Wow, it's going to be hard with this kettlebell. So, With your multi-directional lunge, it's going all the way back, into all the way forward. Gross. Lose my hand wraps. Those multi-directional lunges are hard. Hang on a sec, just gonna go and stop this clock. Sorry guys, I'm actually running over time for this round, so I'll need to jump back on the bike in a sec. I don't want to overrun it. Last exercise here, bent over rows. Just making sure butt's out, chest is back, pulling the elbows in nice and tight. I like to brace on my knees for this. Now, ideally, after those multi-directional lunges, where we did 10 in total, 5 each side, so 5 forward, 5 back each side, we would have done 10 overhead press each side and 10 bent over rows each side. You notice I've just shortcut that because, like I said, we're running behind at the moment. I'm gonna go and restart the clock. The bell's gonna go. I'm gonna be on the bike. This time I've got to do 15 curls and 20 bag slams. So that's gonna be really pushing it for time. I need to work nice and hard here. All right, a few seconds behind already. I need to sort of unleash hell a little bit here. I'm not going too bad, I'm sitting at about 75 now, 78. Just try and get these done a little bit faster so I get a bit of time to get these bag slams started. Yeah, we've got it under control now. It's 12. Nice. And back slams. There's our bell. I'm back to sitting at 67 now. Oh. These back slams are no joke, eh? Last block ever coming up. Here we go. So 65 here. Should have heaps of time. So yeah. And 45. Last lot of back slams. These things are murder. It's 18, 19, and 20. Oh, wowzers. That's a tough 6 minutes. With gloves back on now. When I'm alive, with gloves back on. New combo, jab, jab, cross, front uppercut, rear hook. Jab, jab, cross, front uppercut, rear hook. Jab, jab, cross, front upper, rear hook. Jab, jab, cross, front upper, rear hook. Haha. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What a mess. Can't stop thinking about these dumbbells that I've got coming up. Got to clear my head. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go jab, front hook, cross, rear, front upper, rear hook. Jab, front hook, cross, front upper, rear hook. Jab, front hook, cross, front upper, rear hook. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we have dumbbells now. Got 10 snatches each side, 10 overhead press each side, and then if we're lucky, we might do some curls. With these snatches, I know we did them a couple of weeks ago in the first video. Make sure you pull, get that elbow close to your body and into extension. Sometimes people get fooled into thinking the movement goes that way. You don't want that. You want to keep the weights close to your center of gravity so you don't strain your back. And 20, 3, 4, 5, 6. It didn't work out so well, did it? Send that towel. 10 bent over rows each side. Wowzers! We just got some freestyle to the bell. Finish with some boxing. Got to get my head in the game here somehow. Got about a minute to go. Goodness. Well, I am most happy to say that that is done. That, guys, is a very, very challenging circuit. There's 3, we did 6-minute rounds, we did 7 rounds, pretty much alternated between boxing and cardio each round. So we do 6 minutes of box / strength, and then 6 minutes of cardio. What did I find the hardest? Those sets of 20 bag slams were terrible. Obviously I ran out of time in the kettlebell round, so if I kept going, those kettlebell overhead press with 20 kilos, they were quite challenging for me. So I need to obviously work on that a little bit. And despite my comments at the start about it being a cooler day in Perth and all that, like, let's be honest, even cool days in Perth in January are 30 plus, and it's it's been pretty tough. But I managed to get through it, so good for me. And for all of you guys out there, if you guys got through it as well, congratulations, great job. Just want to finish off today's the day after my great friends Greg and Jess's wedding, so it was an amazing day down the beach yesterday with those two, and yeah, just nothing but love from mine to all of yours, and happy life together, etc., etc. It's certainly been a long journey for you guys, and I'm glad you got to the wedding line, and I'm sure there'll be years and years and years and years and years to come. That's it, team. I'll hopefully see you all next week, and we'll do this at least one more time. Thanks very much. Cheers.